morning, Pisces. It's Amanda here with your October 2017 RuneScope. This month, in conjunction with our Rune cast, I will be using the wonderfully whimsical Halloween Tarot. And this is by Kipling West and Karen Lee. Then, as always, be sure to join me over on my Vimeo channel for part 2 of this reading, your spiritual guidance for the month of October. This month I will be, again, very aptly, pulling one card from the Halloween Oracle. This is by Stacey Demarco. And we will see what further guidance and wisdom we can get for you for the month of October. The link to my Vimeo channel is below in the Show More section. Just click Show More or tap the little arrow beneath the video if you're on a mobile device. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do encourage you to watch my previous month's videos rather than this month if you're watching at the beginning of October, because you really don't know how accurate a reading is until the month is over. So I encourage you to take a trip back in time and see if my videos are resonating with you. And if they are, please do click the subscribe button. That will send my latest videos to you each month. You'll get a notification that those are available, and you won't have to go hunting for me. That's how I choose who I subscribe to. I check their past month's videos, and if they're on it, I'll subscribe, and if not, I won't. I don't have a lot of time. There's a lot of readers. I can't watch them all. But let's see what is going on for Pisces in October. First of all, with our rune cast. Which runes want to talk to my Pisceans about October 2017? I think that's it. As always, Pisces, these are general readings, so not all of these messages are going to apply to you. Some are going to be for other Pisceans that are watching out there. If you would like something far more specific, I encourage you to set up a private session with me. I do those on Skype. They are $70. Just contact me at the email address in the video or below the video. You can always watch the readings for your rising sign as well. That will often give you additional messages or energies regarding what is going on for you. But the only way for me to tap in and get like really specific with what's going on with your energy is in a private session. But let's see in general what Pisces is doing in October. Challenge your focus. Well, we have the 5 of Bats in reverse. So this is, the bats are swords, the suit of swords in this deck. So in the reverse, let me see what's coming through with the runes here. Well, what's coming up is there is kind of like a situation where you feel like I'm just stuck here. There's nothing I can do about this. And for some of you, it could be like, I want to move, but I can't. Or I really want a new job, but I can't leave right now. Or you feel like you can't leave a situation right now. For some of you, there could be a way out of a situation, but it would require you like going somewhere you traveling somewhere or moving to another location. So for some of you, maybe it's like, I would like to work in this field or have a career change, but there's nothing available that I'm interested in this area, or I would like to make more money, but the pay for this for what I have my experience in this area is it's less than the national average, or I make less here than I would in another city, but I can't move right now. So there's something that is making you feel yeah, it's like holding you in place. This could also be like, I really want to travel, but I can't because I don't have money, or it could be travel or a trip or some kind of journey that you have to take. It could be for work, and it just comes at a really inconvenient time. Maybe you've got a lot of other stuff going on, or it's going to cause you to have to miss an event, or because, yeah, this in the reverse is unfortunately kind of like, you know, the no-win situation, no matter what you do. So it could be, yeah, I have to travel for work. I really don't want to, and I'm gonna miss this person's birthday party, and they're, you know, upset with you, or I'm gonna have to miss this wedding, or I'm gonna have to miss this event. And, but it is one of those things, it's like you have to do it. You wish it wasn't this way, but obligations are making it necessary for, you know, and it could also be you kind of spreading yourself too thin in October. Like maybe you're feeling like everybody wants something from you or wants a piece of you, Pisces, in October, and a piece of Pisces. Everybody wants a piece of Pisces in October. And you can't please all the people all the time. There's some situation where you just no matter what you do, you can't make people happy. And the energy going in the present, so from September going into October, yeah, we have the Strength card in reverse. So, gosh, this card has been coming up a lot for people, and Temperance as well. You've also got Temperance, and several of the air signs got that. I think it was Libra and Aquarius got that. Both of those. Libra got both, I think, Strength and Temperance. So if you have a Libra rising, there's a little preview. Or if you know, you watch them in reverse and you're watching your rising sign first, and you have a Libra sun, just a little preview. Libra also has those two cards. But yeah, the Strength card in reverse is like you're just exhausted. Something's exhausted you. And it's exhausted your patience, it's exhausted your strength. Sometimes this can be like just feeling under the weather, not feeling up to par. Maybe September took a lot out of you, Pisces, and you're just feeling just exhausted or under the weather, or like your strengths are being used against you. That's also kind of the way this works. And I think though, for some of you, this is just like, I am so tired of waiting for this situation to change, to shift, to change. I've been patient, and then I've been patient some more, and all I keep getting is more delay, more obstacles, more waiting. This is how you're feeling at the end of September. It could also be part of this challenge. And again, some sort of big shift or change that you want to make, but you just feel like you can't do it for whatever reason. And maybe you can't because of finances. But I think that's a temporary energy. We're going to talk about why in a second, because there's good stuff here too. I know we're not starting out with the best cards, and again, I'm just the messenger. I can only tell you what I'm getting here. But yeah, I think going into October, you're just like, man, I am so sick of waiting and being patient and trying so hard to make change, but then running into all these obstacles. And it seems like no matter how hard I try to do something or make this shift or change, the more I get pushed back, or the more brick walls I'm running into. So, some of you, I think September, it's like a ceasefire, and those are the words that came to me with someone. It could just be like, we're gonna have to take a break and put this on hold. We're gonna put this down for now. We'll talk about it later with someone. This could also be someone's trying your patience, and you've just got to kind of, or did in September, Pisces, and you've just got to like take a break. And then it's not necessarily that you had an argument, although if you didn't have one in September, you may kind of finally have your say in October. But it's like, I can't deal with this right now. I've got to take a break. Because I think this is just like, it's almost like you've got good things going on, but it's requiring a lot of your attention. And it's almost like somebody's feeling like you're not paying enough attention to them, or you're not. So they keep trying to get your attention. And for some of you, maybe it's a child, because that is kind of a childish energy, and we do have a page here, but which we'll talk about in a second. But yeah, so maybe your kid's acting out at the worst moments when you're trying to get things done, or you're trying to prepare for something for work, or for a job interview or something, and you know, you're trying to get all these things done, and your kids are acting out because they need your attention, and you're just like, you put them in timeout because they're just causing so much ruckus and chaos. It could be as small as that. And I just kind of feel like this is noise going on, and it's like, you know, you may be a little short-tempered because it's like, look, I'm sorry I can't make this event. I really wish I could, but I can't because of work. I have to pay the bills, or I have to, you know, this other obligation I committed to first. I'm sorry I can't go to that event. If you are traveling in October, this could just be like, you know, a delay, like with a plane. And I know that's kind of a Mercury retrograde thing, but it does happen outside of Mercury retrograde too. Travel delays don't just happen during Mercury retrograde. They're just more prevalent during that time. But yeah, there may be something going on where you have to put off a trip. You had planned to go at this time, but now you're not going to be able to. And you're just running into delays, or you may even have to cancel a trip in October. That's the challenge. Do we cancel it, or do we reschedule? Maybe that's, you know, you have to decide if you're going to reschedule it when, that sort of thing. I'm feeling like a lot of scheduling conflicts and things like that coming up. Not that you can't handle in Pisces, that's just your biggest challenge. For, you know, for many of you, it's just like, okay, I'm juggling a lot of things, and scheduling and rescheduling and whatnot, and a lot of things just kind of being chaotic. And, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be this horrible, awful thing, because again, the energies and intensity of these energies are going to vary for all of you. But yeah, I'm just seeing scheduling conflicts and getting frustrated with people. You may have kind of a shorter fuse, but I think for the most part, especially if it's not, like if it's clients or coworkers or whatever, you're gonna take a time out. Instead of putting your kid in timeout, you're gonna put yourself in timeout, Pisces, and just kind of cool off, cool down. You know, you swim away. You don't generally like conflict, but when you do like engage in that, it's because you're at the end of your rope and you just can't take anymore, right? We all have to kind of burst. We all have to kind of have an outburst every now and then. The help that's gonna be available to you is actually Page of Ghosts, and this is the Cup suit in other decks. And I feel like for most of you, this is a new opportunity because it's coming in with the rune of job opportunities, pay increase, job offers. This is a job where you are making money with creative expression. You are and collaborating with others to create. And I just feel like you're gonna feel so fulfilled by this, Pisces. And I'm so happy to see this because I know that a lot of you have been challenged career-wise. You do have Saturn in your career house, I believe, for like the last 3 years. It's getting ready to move out in December. You're almost done. I think in October, career and money-wise, man, money looks really good with Fehu here. It really does. I mean, that is like, you are increasing that money. And if you're not at the start of October, you're getting an offer. And it does seem to be doing something that you just adore. You just love. You know, it's kind of like it has a lot to do with expression, creativity. So that could be in any way. It could be writing, public speaking, communication, technology, creating video games, art, artistic expression, whatever your talent is. And you know, the Page of Cups is Page of Ghosts, as I should say again. Hold it up so you can get a better look. These adorable little cards. This is also an offer that makes you very happy and joyful. So for most of you, I feel like it's a job offer of something that doesn't feel like work. Like it's just you're creating and collaborating with some really talented people. And it's a close-knit group and a very cooperative group. You're gonna really like working with these people. And I feel like this is a company or an organization, Pisces, with quite a name, a known name. If not worldwide, then definitely in your community or in your country, like this, or your industry, like this is a big deal. And you're just like, finally. So for maybe some of you, maybe that's all this challenge is just like, oh my God, you know, I've been applying and applying, or there haven't been any opportunities here, or that I can do. Or, you know, maybe you work at home, there just haven't, it's been a dry spell, and now the dam's breaking loose in October, and finally there's an offer that you want to accept. I mean, you may have been offered things in, you know, before, but maybe it wasn't enough money, or maybe, you know, it just, for whatever reason, wasn't aligning with what you were looking for. But this one seems to tick all the boxes, Pisces. I'm very excited to tell you that. And the money seems very good. Very good. Your money problem. This is the end of the money problems, if you've been dealing with that, Pisces. And now for some of you, this it could also be an offer of love, because the Page of Cups can also be presenting like a very romantic message, or some sort of flowery, it could be very flowery language, etc. It's just a very romantic message, a very romantic offer. But, and it could be somebody that you meet through a friend, or through a group that you belong to, or a group or a club or organization. Could be through coworkers. Some of you could be falling in love with a coworker, or they could tell you that they're crushing on you. There's something going on, Pisces, if this is not a strictly work offer. It could be both for some of you. Extra lucky fish. It could be a job offer, and also, you know, that cutie at work kind of flirting around with you, or asking you out, or making some sort of declaration. And, but yeah, if it's not at work, it could be, yeah, a club, an organization, your reading group, your knitting club, your rock climbing gym, whatever, your gym, whatever. It could be there that you're meeting someone. Could also be at like a seminar, some sort of event, conference that you're going to as a team, or you're going to for work to improve or learn, or to advance your career in some way, and you meet someone there. So yeah, that is going to be the help to you. I really don't feel like this is coming up as a child. Normally the pages, if they're manifesting in your reading as a person, would be a water sign child, but I'm really, with these runes, it's really strongly you, and an offer coming into you here, and you kind of being like, yes, and really kind of childlike in your exciting exuberance about this opportunity. So that, congratulations, Pisces. That is fantastic, and really, really good news. What must be accepted about October? We have Temperance, and this is that other card I was talking about that Libra and Aquarians got. So this is talking about compromise. So you're gonna have to give up something in order to appease. I think we're going back to this, Pisces. Whatever this, like feeling like a rock in a hard place, like, you know, you're stuck between you're feeling like you don't know what to do, or you can't please all the people all the time. And you're gonna have to give up something, or you're gonna have to, do something to work this out. But compromise is about both people giving up something in order to, meld or mesh two things that are kind of not meant to mesh, or that don't easily mesh. But I feel like at some point in October, you're determined to, like, whatever this is involving, you're determined to make it happen. You're determined to move. You're determined to travel. You're determined to this is determined in pursuit of your goals, because this is a very single-minded, it's like, this is something I have to do. So you're very focused and very single-minded, but you will, like, if there is room to negotiate, if there is room to any possible way to kind of appease everyone, or, that you will do it, but not at the expense of something. I'm almost feeling like someone's asking you to kind of give up or endanger this opportunity that you have been waiting months and months for. And you're just like, oh, no way, no day. I can't do that. That would just be a really dumb move. Again, it's just conflict. It's just like, unfortunately, this has happened at a really bad time. This event you have planned is happening right after I get this awesome job or opportunity. And I just feel like someone is upset with you because you can't come to their thing, or you can't be part of their deal, or whatever, or you're thinking that you can't. But hold up, because I think we got an extra message coming up at the end of this. But yeah, because I feel like you're willing to do whatever you can to make this happen, but you almost feel like someone's not being honest about something, or they're withholding information, or like they're making you feel guilty when, just to kind of make you feel guilty. This is also divine inspiration, though. Temperance can be the divine speaking through creativity. It's a very strong, kind of going back to this Page of Cups. But again, yeah, it's kind of like there may be an aspect of this job, and it is often the case with artistic expression, where you're kind of waiting for the inspiration to come, or you're kind of pondering, and you feel like you can't wait to get going, but you need more information, or maybe you need more training with this company. Like, how does this work? What software do I have to kind of learn this software? There's something where you're like not in the know yet, or you have to wait to get started, or wait for the inspiration to come. But it will come, because you're determined to make a good impression. You're determined to, like, make this happen, determined to make a good impression with this company. So, for some of you, because it's so late in the year, maybe this is like you're telling your family, like, I don't think I'm going to be able to come home for the holidays because I just started this job. I'm not, I'm not going to have any vacation time, and somebody's not taking it well. But you may be kind of like, why don't I come early, or why don't I come for Thanksgiving? Because, I'll have those days off, or, there's something, again, where there's compromise. But, if someone's not willing to work with you, not compromise with you, well, then why? Their motives may be hidden. Maybe they're just trying to cause you a hard time, or give you a hard time. The outcome of October, you got the Four of Imps, which is a fantastic card. This is the Four of Rods and other decks. So this is celebration, party. I mean, it is Halloween. Pisces are awesome at Halloween costumes. You're so creative. I mean, you win a lot of costume contests with your creative vision. I think you are going to be partying it up at the end of October, Pisces, and you are going to have a lot to celebrate. No matter how maybe, stressful or bumpy the month starts off with one person or one situation. you are gonna have reason to celebrate and you're gonna have a good time. So definitely gonna have a good time, gonna have an awesome costume. Now, for those of you that it's not a Halloween party, it could be a wedding or a family get together. Maybe this situation that you're working on to try to compromise with, you're able to pull it off. Maybe it's just you can't stay for the amount of time that you thought you were gonna be able to, but it seems like you're gonna be able to go for a little bit because you're ending the month, or the outcome of the month is a family reunion or, you know, coming together with friends to celebrate an achievement, to celebrate an anniversary, a birth, or maybe it's a wedding, an engagement party. Yeah, anything like that where you're coming together with people that you care about. You're gonna make it happen. I feel like, again, through compromise, there's a way to appease. But yeah, it's kind of like you maybe just be running into someone who is like, that's not enough, or this is not, you know, or making you feel guilty. Or sometimes, Pisces, you can do that to yourself because, you know, maybe there's not, this person isn't saying that, but intuitively you are picking up that they are feeling hurt. But again, I think you're going to be able to, pull this off. Like there's a happy outcome to whatever the challenge is, and you're determined to overcome it. And I think there's also going to be cause to celebrate here, Pisces, because of this wonderful, creative, fantastic job thing you've got going on. You're going to be making excellent money and doing what you love. I mean, it just feels like such a gift. So I am so happy to see that for you, Pisces. What a fantastic way to end your reading here, but it's not ended because, like I said at the beginning, I'm going to now shuffle the Halloween Oracle. I do want to focus on whatever this compromise is, whatever this scheduling conflict is, see if we can get more wisdom and guidance with how you can deal with that energy. So meet me over on Vimeo. The link again is below in the show more section. Just click or tap that. I'll see you over there. Happy Halloween once again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here in November.